what lies beyond the observable universe? It sounds like a simple question, but the answer breaks something deep about reality itself. Because no matter how far you travel, no matter how fast you go, you will never reach it. Not because it is too far, but because the rules of the universe make it impossible. Even if you could move at the speed of light, the fastest speed allowed by physics, and even if you kept going forever, you still would not escape. You would not even get close to the true edge of everything. This is not science fiction. This is real physics. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why the universe has a boundary you can see, but can never cross. You will learn how space itself is working against you. You will see why time, distance, and motion do not behave the way you think they do on the largest scale. And you will discover that right now, at this very moment, parts of the universe are already gone forever. Most people think the observable universe is the whole universe. It is not. It is only the part we can see. So what does that actually mean? The observable universe is everything whose light has had enough time to reach us since the beginning of the cosmos. Light travels fast, but it is not instant. It moves at a fixed speed. That speed limits how far we can see. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. So a simple guess would be that we can see 13.8 billion light years in every direction. But that is not true. The real number is much larger. Around 93 billion light years across. That number alone already hints that something strange is happening. How can we see something farther away than the age of the universe should allow? The answer is one of the most important and least understood facts in modern science. The universe is not static, it is expanding. While light was traveling toward us, space itself was stretching. Distances were growing during the journey. So when we look far away, we are not just looking. Across space, we are also looking back in time. We are seeing ancient light that started its journey billions of years ago when everything was closer together. This creates a kind of bubble around us, a visible region. Everything inside that bubble is the observable universe. Everything outside is still out there, but its light has not reached us yet. And here is the key point most people miss. There is no special center to this bubble. We are not in the middle of the universe. Every observer anywhere in space has their own observable universe. From their point of view, they are at the center too. So the observable universe is not a physical boundary. It is not a wall. It is not a shell you can touch or cross. It is a limit based on information. A limit based on how far signals can travel. But that leads to a deeper question. If it is not a real edge, then why can we not just travel beyond it? If there is more universe out there, why can we not go see it? This is where intuition starts to fail. Most people think of space like a giant empty stage. You can move across it if you go fast enough. If something is far away, you just need more speed or more time to reach it. That logic works on Earth. It works in the solar system. It even works across galaxies. But on the largest scale, the rules change. Because space itself is not just sitting there. It is growing. Right now, at this very moment, the distance between galaxies is increasing. Not because they are flying through space like bullets, but because the space between them is stretching. This is not like an explosion from a single point. There is no center where everything started moving outward. The expansion happens everywhere all at once. Every region of space is expanding away from every other region. And here is the shocking part. The farther away something is, the faster it moves away from you. At a certain distance, that speed becomes greater than the speed of light. That sounds impossible, but it is not breaking any laws of physics. Because nothing is moving through space faster than light. It is space itself that is expanding. And that changes everything. It means there are regions of the universe that are receding from us so fast that their light will never reach us. Not now. Not ever. Not even if we wait forever. Those regions are already beyond a limit, a horizon. And if light cannot reach us from there, then we cannot reach there either. This is the core idea that turns the observable universe into a true boundary. Not a physical wall, but a limit that no journey can overcome. You could build the most advanced spacecraft imaginable. You could travel at nearly the speed of light. You could continue for billions of years. But the destination you are chasing would keep moving away, faster and faster, pulled by the expansion of space itself. You would not just fail to reach the edge. The edge would keep escaping you. And this is not just about distance. It is about time. Because the universe is not only expanding, the expansion is accelerating. That means the gap between you and distant regions is growing faster over time. So even if you start moving toward a far galaxy today, there is a chance that in the future, that galaxy will cross a boundary where it becomes permanently unreachable. In a very real sense, parts of the universe are slipping away from us right now. Silent, invisible, irreversible. This leads to a strange and powerful conclusion. The universe may be infinite. It may extend far beyond anything we can imagine, but the part we can ever interact with is limited. There are regions we will never see, never touch, never influence, not because we lack technology, not because we need more time, but because the structure of reality itself does not allow it. In this video, you will go step by step through this idea. You will see why speed alone cannot save you. You will understand how expanding space rewrites the rules of motion. You will discover what a cosmic horizon really is, and you will finally see why leaving the observable universe alive is not just difficult, but impossible if you enjoy deep space, mind-bending physics, and ideas that change how you see reality. This channel is for you. Subscribe now and let us begin. The observable universe feels like a boundary, a distant edge where everything stops, a final border between the known and the unknown. But that edge is not real. There is no wall out there, no barrier, no line you can cross. If you could travel far enough, you would not crash into anything. You would not reach a surface. There would be no sign that says you have reached the end. The observable universe is not a place. It is a limit created by light. Light moves at a fixed speed. Nothing travels faster. Because of that, every signal in the universe takes time to reach you. Even the light from nearby stars is already old when it arrives. The farther you look, the older the light becomes. Now stretch this idea to the largest scale. The universe began about 13.8 billion years ago. That means light has only had 13.8 billion years to travel. So there is a maximum distance from which light could have reached you. Anything beyond that distance is still out there, but its light has not arrived yet. That is what defines the observable universe. It is not the edge of everything. It is only the edge of what you can see. And here is where it gets strange. This limit does not stay still. It grows over time. As more time passes, light from farther regions finally reaches you. Your observable universe expands, not because you moved, but because more information arrived. So the boundary is always shifting. But the deeper truth is even more unsettling. You are always at the center of your observable universe. No matter where you go, no matter how far you travel, the same rule applies. Light reaches you from all directions, forming a sphere around your position. From your point of view, you sit exactly in the middle. This is not special. This is universal. If someone existed in a distant galaxy billions of light years away, they would see their own observable universe. From their perspective, they are the center. Their visible boundary would surround them, not you. That means there is no single shared edge. There are countless observable universes, each one centered on a different observer, each one showing a different slice of the same larger reality. Two observers far apart may not even agree on what exists. There could be galaxies visible to one that are completely invisible to the other. Entire regions of space that never overlap. This breaks a basic intuition. There is no global map of the universe that anyone can fully access. No observer can see the whole picture. Everyone is trapped inside their own cosmic horizon. And yet beyond that horizon, the universe continues. More galaxies, more space, more time unfolding. So if there is no wall, no physical edge, and no true boundary in space itself, then something else must be stopping us. Because even though the edge is not real, the limit is. You cannot see beyond it. And as you will soon discover, you cannot travel beyond it either. Something far more powerful than distance is at work. There is a rule that nothing in the universe can escape. It is not a wall. It is not a force. It is a speed. The speed of light, about 300,000 kilometers every second. Fast enough to circle Earth many times in a single moment. Fast enough to reach the moon in just over a second. It feels limitless. But in the universe, it is a strict ceiling. Nothing with mass can reach or exceed it. Not a spacecraft, not a signal, not even information. This is the ultimate limit set by physics. So the natural idea is simple. If you want to reach something far away, you go as fast as possible. You push closer and closer to the speed of light. Given enough time, you should arrive. That logic works on small scales. It works inside galaxies. It even works between nearby galaxies, but the universe does not stay still while you travel. That is the part most people miss. Distant galaxies are already unimaginably far away. Some are tens of billions of light years from us. Even the light we see from them today began its journey when the universe was much younger. You are not chasing something fixed in place. You are chasing something that has been moving away for billions of years. And it is still moving. If you launch toward one of these galaxies at near light speed, you would expect to slowly close the gap. Every second you cover more distance. Every second you get closer. But at the same time, something else is happening. The distance itself is changing. Space between you and the galaxy is stretching, expanding, growing larger with time. So your journey becomes a race. Not just against distance, but against the growth of distance. And this is where the tension begins. At first, it seems like you are winning. Your speed is enormous. You are crossing vast regions of space. The target appears closer than before. But the farther you go, the stronger the effect becomes. The universe expands more noticeably across larger distances. That means the gap ahead of you begins to grow faster than it did at the start. You push forward. Space stretches faster. You increase your speed. The universe increases the distance. There is a point where this balance breaks. Beyond a certain distance, galaxies are receding so fast that even light cannot close the gap. Their recession speed, caused by the expansion of space, exceeds the speed of light itself. This does not violate any rule, because they are not moving through space faster than light. The space between you and them is expanding, and that creates a brutal consequence. Even if you travel at the maximum possible speed, you are no longer catching up. You are falling behind. The destination is slipping away faster than you can approach it. Every second you move forward, new space forms between you and your target, not metaphorically, physically. Your journey stretches in front of you. The faster you go, the more you begin to notice this effect, not as resistance, not as friction, but as a silent increase in distance that never stops. It is like running toward a horizon that keeps moving away. Except this horizon is not an illusion. It is built into the structure of the universe itself. And the deeper you go, the more impossible the chase becomes. To understand why escape becomes impossible, you need to understand something even stranger than speed limits. Galaxies are not simply flying away from each other like debris from an explosion. Space itself is stretching. This is one of the most misunderstood ideas in cosmology. The universe is not expanding into empty space. It is not growing into something outside of itself. There is no outside region that it is pushing into. Instead, space is expanding everywhere at once. Every point in the universe is moving away from every other point. Not because things are launching outward, but because the fabric between them is getting larger. Distances are not fixed. The ruler itself is changing. This means two galaxies that are far apart today were much closer in the past. Not because they moved toward each other, but because the space between them was smaller. As time passes, that space increases, slowly at first. But over billions of years, the effect becomes enormous. Here is where things become extreme. The farther a galaxy is from us, the faster it appears to move away. At small distances, this effect is weak. Nearby galaxies can even move toward each other under gravity. But at very large distances, expansion dominates everything. There is a threshold where the speed of separation becomes greater than the speed of light. This sounds like a violation of physics, but it is not. Nothing is moving through space faster than light. The galaxies are not locally breaking the speed limit. Instead, the space between us and them is expanding so quickly that the total distance increases faster than light could cross it. This is allowed in general relativity. In fact, it is expected. Space is not a static stage. It is dynamic. It can stretch, curve, and evolve. So when we say a galaxy is receding faster than light, we are describing the expansion of space itself, not motion through space. This single detail changes everything about travel in the universe. Because if space can grow faster than light can travel through it, then there are regions of the universe that become unreachable by definition. Not just difficult to reach, not just far away, but permanently disconnected from us. Once a region crosses that threshold, no signal from there can ever reach us again. And no journey starting from here can ever arrive there. The gap is not just large. It is growing faster than any possible attempt to cross it. Even if a spacecraft moves forward at incredible speed, the space in front of it can expand faster than it advances. The distance does not simply remain constant. It increases in real time during the journey. This creates a moving boundary in the universe, a limit that is not marked by objects, but by the behavior of space itself. Over time, more and more galaxies pass beyond this limit. They slip into regions where their light is stretched so much by expansion that it can no longer reach us. Their future becomes invisible from our perspective. They are still there, still existing, still evolving, but causally disconnected. And this is not a temporary situation. It does not reverse. The expansion of the universe is not slowing down. It is accelerating. So the region of unreachable space grows larger as time passes. The universe is quietly drawing a line that cannot be crossed. Not with technology, not with speed, not with time. And beyond that line, entire galaxies are slowly disappearing from anything we will ever be able to experience. There is another boundary in the universe. It is not made of matter. It is not marked by anything visible. It is a horizon, not a horizon like the edge of the sea. This one is far more extreme. It is called the cosmic event horizon. To understand it, it helps to think of something more familiar, a black hole. Around a black hole, there is a point called the event horizon. Once something crosses it, no light or information can ever escape back out. The pull becomes too strong. The path back is gone forever. The cosmic event horizon is similar in idea, but it works on the entire universe. It is not caused by gravity in one place. It is caused by the expansion of space everywhere. The cosmic event horizon is the limit beyond which events can never affect us. Not now, not in the future, not at any point in time. It is a boundary built by the expansion of the universe combined with the speed of light. Light is the fastest messenger in reality. Every signal we receive, every image from distant galaxies arrives through light. So if light cannot reach us from a region of space, then nothing can. There are galaxies so far away that the space between us and them is expanding too quickly for their light to ever bridge the gap. Even if they shine forever, their light will never arrive here. It is not a delay. It is a permanent loss of contact. And the most unsettling part is this. Some of that light was already sent out billions of years ago. It is traveling right now. It is moving through expanding space. but the expansion is stretching it, weakening it, slowing its progress relative to the growing distance. And in many cases, it will never arrive. There is a limit to what can ever reach us from the future. Anything beyond the cosmic event horizon is outside of that limit. It is causally disconnected. That means no information can cross from there to here, and nothing from here can ever influence what happens beyond it. The universe is slowly dividing itself into separate regions, regions that can no longer talk to each other, no longer exchange light, no longer share information, and this separation is not symmetrical in time. Even more surprising is the fact that some galaxies we can still see today are already beyond the point of no return. Their light that reaches us now is ancient, but any new light they emit today or in the future may never reach us at all. We are seeing their past, not their present, and never their future. This creates a strange situation where we are observing parts of the universe that are already slipping out of reach, even as we look at them. The cosmic event horizon is not a fixed shell. It changes over time. As the expansion of the universe accelerates, this horizon grows inward in a sense, slowly enclosing more regions that become permanently unreachable. So there are areas of space that were once connected to us, but are now drifting beyond contact. They are not gone. They are not destroyed, but they are no longer part of any shared cosmic communication. And once a region crosses this boundary, there is no way back. No signal can return. No journey can reconnect it. It becomes a silent part of reality, still existing, still evolving, but forever separated from anything we will ever know. Now, all of these ideas come together into one unavoidable result: the speed limit of light, the expansion of space, the cosmic event horizon. Each one alone is strange, but together they create something even more extreme, a universe that cannot be escaped. The first limit is speed. Nothing with mass can reach the speed of light. That means every journey has a maximum pace. No matter how advanced the engine, there is a ceiling. The second limit is expansion. Space itself is stretching everywhere, not just between galaxies, but across all large distances. That stretching increases separation faster and faster as distances grow. The third limit is the horizon, a boundary formed by expansion and light speed combined. Beyond it, no signal can ever reach us, and no traveler can ever return. Now place a traveler inside this system. At first, the journey outward seems possible. There are nearby stars, nearby galaxies, distances that can be crossed over long times. Motion still works as expected, but as the traveler goes farther, something begins to change. The space ahead starts growing faster. Every region in front is not fixed. It is expanding. New space is being added between the traveler and the destination, even as they move forward. So the traveler is not moving through a static map. The map is changing under them. At small distances, this effect is weak. The traveler gains ground. Progress is real. But at larger distances, the expansion becomes stronger than the ability to move forward. There comes a point where every step forward creates more distance than was just covered. The destination is no longer just far away. It is actively receding faster than the traveler can approach. Even if the traveler continues for billions of years, the same problem remains. The expansion does not slow down in a way that allows escape. It continues, and in many models of the universe, it accelerates. That acceleration makes the situation worse over time. The farther out the journey goes, the more powerful the expansion becomes in separating regions of space. So time does not solve the problem. It deepens it. An infinite amount of time does not guarantee success because the target is not stationary. It is being carried away by the expansion of space itself. This creates a brutal asymmetry. The traveler can move, but the universe also moves the destination away at the same time. And on the largest scales, the universe wins. Eventually, the traveler reaches a region where forward motion no longer reduces distance. Instead, distance increases no matter what direction is taken. That is the edge of reachability, not marked by objects, not marked by signals, only marked by the balance between motion and expansion. Beyond that point, no path leads outward anymore. Every possible route bends into the same outcome. Separation grows faster than travel can compensate for it. And this is where the cosmic structure becomes final. The observable universe acts like a cage, but not a physical one. It is a cage defined by horizons and expansion rates. A cage where the boundaries are always moving, but always outpacing anything inside. So even though the universe may be vast beyond comprehension, the part that can never be reached remains limited. No matter how long the journey continues, no matter how advanced the traveler becomes, the same reality remains in place. The universe is not only expanding outward, it is also closing off escape at the same time. And everything beyond that limit remains permanently out of reach. The universe does not end with a wall. There is no final surface waiting in space, no edge you can touch, no border you can cross and step beyond. Instead, the universe is ruled by something far more subtle: rules. Limits built into time, light, and expansion. That is what makes escape impossible. Not barriers, not objects, not distance alone, but the way reality behaves at the largest scale. The speed of light sets a hard limit on how fast information and travel can happen. The expansion of space pushes distant regions away faster and faster, and the cosmic horizons quietly divide what can ever connect with us again. When these three forces combine, something strange appears: a universe that is endless in size but not endless in reach. There may be galaxies far beyond anything we can detect. There may be regions stretching far beyond the observable universe. There may be structures larger than anything we can currently describe. But none of that changes the outcome. Our access is limited. There are places in reality that no signal will ever reach, no journey will ever arrive at, no technology will ever connect to. Not because they are hidden, but because they are separated by the structure of expanding space itself. This is the paradox at the heart of modern cosmology. The universe is vast beyond comprehension, yet every observer is trapped inside a shrinking region of contact, a region defined by light that can still reach us, and by space that has not expanded too fast to break connection. Beyond that region, everything becomes silent, not destroyed, not gone, just unreachable forever. And that changes how we think about reality. It means that the true boundary of the universe is not a place. It is not a line drawn in space. It is something more fundamental: time and the expansion of space itself. Those two forces decide what we can see, what we can learn, and what we will never know. Even now, as the universe continues to expand, more regions are slipping beyond our reach. Slowly, quietly, permanently, and there is no reversal. Only separation that increases with time. So the universe is not a prison with walls. It is a system with limits that cannot be crossed, no matter how far or how fast anything travels. If you enjoyed exploring these deep questions about reality, space, and the limits of the cosmos, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. There is always more to uncover about the universe we are part of.